G'day, folks. So I just finished watching John Carter of Mars, and it was an overall disappointing experience in more ways than just the film itself. So to begin, the only reason I had any interest in watching this movie is because I saw a snippet of it on Twitter. Someone had made a GIF of him swinging around a giant chunk of rock attached to a chain and knocking out some giant monster in an arena. And I was like, man, that looks like a great action scene. I ought to go check it out. I heard some people saying it was underrated and all that. Because I remember when it came out, it sort of just fizzled. I think it was a massive box office bomb, and got bad reviews and all that. So I never bothered watching it at the time. But that little snippet on Twitter, that little GIF, made me think, oh, I'll check this movie out. So I got my kids all excited. Hey, you want to... I showed them the GIF, and they were like, yeah, that looks great, Daddy. So I was like, all right, let's watch this movie, huh? And I had a look. It's not on Netflix. And don't have Foxtel or Stan anymore. So I thought, let's see if it's on YouTube, like rental, and how much it'll be. Hopefully it's only a couple of dollars. So I had a look. It was $4.99 on HD. So I was like, all right, I'll check this out. And then, so I paid for it. And just after I paid for it, the voice of my wife filled my mind saying, don't spend any more money this week. Sorry, I'm not doing her sweet, beautiful voice justice. That's just my non-me voice when I want to convey that someone else is talking. Sorry, darling. So, yeah, silly me, I went and paid $5 for this movie when, I wasn't supposed to. And then I put it on, I thought, oh, well, hopefully at least the kids will enjoy it. At least I'll enjoy it. It'll be a great movie. So we started watching it, and you know what? It started off all right. I didn't like the opening action scene, but after that, when it went to planet Earth in 1881, I think it was, New York City in the rain, I was like, oh, right, you got me. Some, nice little atmosphere. It was a good setting. The mood was building. And I was like, how is this? So this is set in like this guy's a Civil War veteran, and it's set in, the Wild West era. And I'm like, how the hell is he going to get to Mars? So I was intrigued. And then Bryan Cranston appeared as like a bloody cavalry captain or something like that. And I'm like, he's in this too? What the hell? This movie's got a bit of cred. And I didn't mind the main guy, Taylor Kitsch or whatever his name is. He's all right. And I thought, all right, this movie might be all right. And so the first few scenes were pretty solid. And then when he got to Mars, I won't spoil it for how he gets there. Oh, or what the hell? It's been out. The movie's been out for 7 years. He goes through some portal. It's like it's some great, like it's some great twist or reveal. He just finds some portal in a cave, and he goes through and teleports immediately to Mars. And the scene where he wakes up on Mars wasn't too bad at all either. He starts figuring out that the gravity is less, so he's having trouble walking around. All he can do is jump, but he can jump like the Hulk, like he can go real far and real high. And then he starts to realize that he's really strong too. And he comes across some aliens, and for some reason they got guns. I assume they're supposed to be, an allegory to the Native Americans or some shit like that from where he came from. And, but yeah, his initial interaction scene with the aliens was pretty interesting too. And then they take him back to their camp because he'd come across some of their babies or something like that. And they shave him for some reason. No explanation why they had to cut his beard off. But then after a while, he starts to bloody well understand them. They just start speaking English. Now, unless I missed something, because the movie starts to drag after the first, after he gets to Mars and they capture him, the movie starts dragging it starts dragging like a bastard, all right? It gets real slow and boring. And in those scenes, I was up and around and doing stuff around the house, so I must have missed where they explained why the aliens can all of a sudden speak English And there's also no explanation as to why. I mean, from the outset, I suspended disbelief because it's supposed to be a fantasy novel, I guess. But it would be nice to have an explanation why he can breathe on Mars, why the air pressure is survivable, why it's not freezing cold because he's walking around without a shirt on, why the aliens can speak English all of a sudden, and why there are humans there. There's another civilization of humans there. I suppose it's some, again, like I said, some, smash over their head with an anvil style allegory of, symbolism of where he came from. The white man in America as the humans, and the aliens, the poor subdued, colonized aliens are supposed to be the Native Americans or something like that. I guess that's what they were trying to say. I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention in the middle of the movie. But every time there was an action scene, I'd watch that. They were all right. And I must say, the arena scene at the end was not bad as well. But it's not worth $5 and sitting through 2 hours of movie just to watch that one scene. So just look that up on YouTube, folks. That's my recommendation. Don't waste your money or your time watching the entire film. Just watch the good bits on YouTube. Just look up, John Carter of Mars clips, and you'll get all the best scenes. And the arena scene's probably the first one that'll pop up. That's the only scene really worth watching. So overall, boring as hell movie, interesting plot and premise, and a few good action scenes. And the CGI actually wasn't too bad, especially on the aliens. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, did I mention one of my sons was interested for, a good portion of the movie, and the other one just did not care at all. And I kept trying to engage them. Oh, look, there's a monster coming. For 2 hours, I had to say, there's a monster coming that he's going to fight. There's a monster coming. And I was saying, where is this bloody monster? Come on. The kids are getting restless. So, they weren't impressed. I wasn't impressed. But I guess you gave it a shot, Disney. Yeah, this was the era just before they acquired Star Wars and then went on a rampage through all our childhood franchises. Oh, maybe the bad performance of this movie is what made them bitter and hostile towards our generation. I don't know. But Disney, I'm sorry. I didn't like John Carter. Can you please stop savaging my childhood memories, please? Anyway, all right. Before I ramble on too long, I guess I'll leave it there. It's not really a good movie, but like I said, just check out the best bits on YouTube. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about that, folks. So please like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments if you are so inclined. God bless you all, and I'll see yous later.